Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am here with my paper ruffles. They have been listed in my physical shop. So this is on my shabbydabbydoodah.co.uk website, and this is just one of the products that I've put into my shop. They are paper bags full of paper ruffles. So you get 10 paper ruffles. So much like the kind of cluster packs and things that you can buy. These are ruffle packs. Now, we made these recently, together on video. But I wanted to come along and have a bit of a play so that, if you were wondering what types of things you would get in the ruffle packs and what you would then do with them. So this would be an example of the types of ruffles that you would get. Now, I have to say, every single pack is different. There's all different ruffles going to be available, and I cannot guarantee what you're going to get. But all packs should contain some ruffles, perhaps with lace or bling or bows or something, in a decorative nature. And you may get one or two plain ones, a couple of plain ones, but you will get plenty of decorated ones as well. So I thought let's come along and just kind of, see the types of projects and things that you would make with your paper ruffles. So beneath here, I have got some envelope pockets. Now, when I say envelope pockets, they're literally like the world's most basic envelope pockets. So they literally are envelopes. I have just covered them with, this is from my William Morris papers. This is from my Rich Damask collection papers. Literally, that's all they are. They are an envelope covered with the paper and then the top chopped off. So, does not get more, more basic than that. So, yeah, I thought that we could use these to obviously decorate, use the ruffles to decorate the pockets. Sorry. Losing my ability to speak. So, yeah, I'm just having a look through. I'm thinking, that one's really nice on there, actually. Oh, that's really nice. I had originally thought that I was going to use this one. I do actually really like that one. On the blue. Oh, I'm not sure now. Oh, that's quite nice, actually. Oh, I don't know. I had kind of, again, thought probably this one, but now I'm wondering. Oh, I don't know. So what I've got here is a bunch of printed kind of journal cards and things. So again, I thought what we could do is have a look and just see if we could kind of, decorate up the pockets with some of these journal cards and then possibly with a ruffle as well. So let's just have a quick look through, and then that might kind of guide us to which ruffle, we think looks best with which. Journal card. So I mean, that's quite nice on that pocket, isn't it? And that ruffle, yeah, quite like that. Oh, that's really nice. That one's really nice. Oh, I don't know now. We could have it up there. Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it? Right, we've got a couple of potentials for that one. Okay, let's just check the this pocket. I mean, that ruffle probably doesn't really go with that. I mean, it's a shame because this is from my can't remember now whether they're the Victorian Rose ephemera or something, but looks gorgeous on the damask papers, probably not with the ruffle. That being said, I mean, sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not very brave in mixing things up, and actually that's what perhaps I need to do, is be braver with my combinations. But yeah, that just seems like a step too far. I've got that. Nope. Oh, yeah, forgot I had these sat here. Let's just have a quick flick through. Oh, I've got lots of the photo cards. Or I've got this from my Victorian ephemera. Oh, I'm now kind of like a bit stumped. Oh, what about this? So that's just from my button cards. Yeah, I think I love that. Right, okay. So I'm going to just put these on my lap now for the time being. Right, okay. Which one should I do? Oh, I'm going to do this one. So, yeah, this is just my button card printable. Now, I'm going to cut the black kind of edge off. Obviously, it comes, you know, so as you can, you know, then decide whether you want to have the kind of black outline or not, really. But I think for this one, I'm not going to. So I'll take that off. Okay, cut that down. Oh, I've made a horrible job of my cutting again. Oh, gosh, my cutting seems to be just getting worse and worse, to be honest. I'm just losing the ability to cut completely. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Right, let me just have a quick sip of my tea. And I just want to say a massive thank you to anyone who's actually been over to my shop already. I really, really appreciate it. And I really hope that you liked the stuff that I've got on there. You know, obviously it's quite exciting, but nerve-wracking because, you know, when you kind of launch something, I mean, you really want it to obviously be well received, don't you? And, you know, you hope that people are going to like the products that you've listed and things like that. Now, obviously, you know, I'm obviously not a commercial shop or anything like that. So, you know, it's going to be a kind of like first come, first served. And hopefully from that perspective, it's going to be quite an exciting shop because there will be a fast turnover of products. You know, there's never going to be very many of any particular thing. That said, I know that lots of you really like things like, say, you know, trims and things. So this, for instance, I'm going to try and stock in there on a bit of a more regular basis. So at the moment, I literally only had a couple in there of trim packs. They sold out quite quickly. I'm going to try and put more of them in there, you know, pretty quickly. But obviously, again, it's a case of, you know, trying to get hold of things and then, you know, what's the word? You know, replenish stock quick enough. So, yeah, keep your eye on the shop because obviously it will be constant turning, you know, changing of stock. So, or that's the plan. I mean, obviously I can't guarantee because it's very, very early days for me, but I'm hoping it's going to be, you know, very kind of, yeah, very kind of like fast changing kind of stock because that would be what would be exciting. So fingers crossed, that's the plan. So yeah, at the moment I've got the Ruffles, but who knows what they will be, you know, updated with. I don't know, again, whether I will wait for them to sell out and then kind of put something else in, or whether I will just kind of like put something else in regardless. I'm not sure, but anyway, very, very excited. So thank you so much to everyone who's already bought something from there. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your support, and yeah, just really hope that you loved having a look around in there. And, you know, that you thought there were some nice products. I mean, like I say, it's early days, and so there's not tons of things on there yet. But hopefully that's going to be kind of improving all the time. Or, you know, changing all the time. Right, I've got some lace here. Now, again, actually, while we talk of lace, I will be getting some more lace packs in my shop very, very soon. So yeah, as soon as I've managed to make them, basically. So yeah, it's all kind of like time dependent on, you know, how quickly I can kind of like make things, really. So loving how this looks, I must say. That's a gorgeous pocket, isn't it? So I'm just going to glue this on, I think on 3 sides so as it could still be used as a pocket. And I'm just going to glue it on with my Fabri-Tac. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay. Yeah, it's been really exciting for me, you know, kind of like doing the shop. You know, because crafting is so much more, you know, it's not just my job. I mean, obviously, it is now my sole source of income, you know. I do not have any other source of money coming in. So, you know, of course, I need to now make it, you know, financially kind of viable. Otherwise, I will have to go and get a job. But you know, it's so much more than that to me, because I absolutely, truly do love crafting. And, you know, it's my all-time favourite thing. You know, there's probably not a day that goes by when I don't craft. And if there is, I feel really miserable. You know, so for me, it's been really fun kind of like stocking the shop and things, because obviously, you know, I wanted the shop to be full of things that, you know, hopefully I would love to buy, and, you know, subsequently, hopefully, kind of other crafters will, you know, will love to buy. You know, so yeah, I'm not kind of like somebody who's got no interest in craft, you know, far from that. You know, crafting is my absolute, you know, first love kind of thing. And yeah, so hopefully, you know, everything that's in there is going to be something that's, you know, really enjoyable and really nice, you know, kind of, yeah, that you would love to use in your projects, because obviously, you know, I've not kind of, you know what it's like, I mean, like shops, I mean, Hobbycraft, for example, you know, and, well, perhaps I shouldn't even say a name of a shop, I don't want to be sued or anything, but, you know, a shop, let's just say any shop, you know, their buyers, I mean, they might not be crafters, you know, they might not be, I don't know, cooks, you know, if it was a cooking shop, say, you know, a sort of, you know, cooking utensils kind of shop, they might not really do much cooking, in which case, you know, they're not necessarily going to know what people really would love to have as a cook. Oh, this is where oh no, I had this horrible thought that I'd done my pocket upside down. No, it is the right way up. So that is pocket number 1. Absolutely love it. Very, very girly, that one. Right, let's do a not such girly one here. Well, I say that, it probably will turn out quite girly still, but right, let's just have a look. Do we want that ruffle or this one? Torn between. I mean, I like them both, to be honest, so I'm not sure which one I prefer. Yeah, you know, so yeah, I've genuinely bought things that, you know, or put things in that I love. Obviously, there's a variety of like handmade things, you know, handmade by me, and obviously, you know, stocked products, i.e., you know, that I've sourced and put in there. Which again, you know, hopefully you're going to get the best of both worlds then, because you're going to get a sort of good variety of, you know, both handmade items and, you know, non-handmade items, as it were. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know how that works, to be honest. I mean, obviously I've not ever worked as a buyer, but I'm just kind of wondering, actually, you know, is that the case? You know, people who are like a buyer for a shop, I mean, I don't know whether, like, when they went for the interview, like, you know, if someone went for an interview to be a buyer for, say, you know, like a cooking utensils store, you know, I don't know whether that would be kind of like an interview question, like, do you have an interest in the subject or not? Because actually, if you're a buyer for a particular shop selling particular, you know, themed items, i.e. like cookware, you know, it probably would be useful, wouldn't it, if you actually were a cook, rather than just, you know, I don't know, someone who didn't really cook. I mean, that being said, obviously there's the two sides to that, because, you know, of course, being a buyer, you know, that's a skill in itself, isn't it, I assume. Hey, not that I am a buyer, so I don't know whether that's a skill in itself, but I mean, I would imagine that it is. Right, so I'm thinking this looks rather pretty, doesn't it? And yeah, I think that looks very, very pretty. So, right, now do we like this white lace down there? I think it is nice. Looks quite boring without it, doesn't it? So, yeah, let's have the white lace. So I'm just going to attach that with the Fabri-Tac down there. Okay. I always used to think being a buyer, my goodness, what a lovely job. Because effectively your job is shopping. Hey, and who doesn't love shopping? Although, that being said, you know, actually as I've got older, I dislike shopping. Well, don't dislike it, but like it less and less. you know, well, I mean, partly because shopping itself as an experience, it's changed so much, you know, let's face it, there's no shops now. So that's a big part of why you wouldn't like shopping, isn't it? You know, why would you if there's no shops now? So yeah, that's kind of like quite boring now. But being a buyer, I mean, you know, that's a completely different experience, isn't it? So yeah, I'm thinking kind of that sounds like something that's pretty, you know, pretty fun job. I don't know. I mean, maybe if any of you guys, you know, maybe you've worked as a buyer before, or maybe you are a buyer, let me know. Is it a nice job? Is it as exciting as it sounds, you know, just professional shopping? I mean, who wouldn't like professional shopping after all? Now, do we like the small ruffle down here? Or we could have it in the middle, I guess. There, actually, at the top of that lace, looks rather nice. Or do we like this one coming down at the top? I think I prefer the other one, but we'll just check. So I just put the lace on at the top. Okay, like that. Okie dokie. Like that. Right, snip that down on the edge. Okay. Oh, I love the look of this pocket. I mean, I loved the other one, to be honest, but this one actually maybe I prefer even. Sorry, I'm just guzzling my tea down there. It's pretty cold. Pretty cold, so I didn't want to leave it much longer because, oh, it would have been really revolting by then. Oh, I think like that probably. It's just slightly more subtle, isn't it? So, yeah, let's just go for subtle rather than be too daring. So, yeah, I've kind of lined that up with the edge of that pocket like that. Okay, and then I've just got this trim. Again, this was in the trim packs that were in my shop. Like I say, they have currently sold out whilst I'm filming this, but I am doing my best to, you know, put some more together. So yeah, they should be back in there soon. There we go. Oh my goodness, how yummy does that look? I love it. Right, so the final thing that I thought we could make is using basically the paper bag from the, you know, the paper ruffles themselves. So the bag that they came in. So, and they all come in this brown paper bag. It's just a grocery kind of bag. It's not kind of any special, you know, special bag or anything like that. But I thought, yeah, it would work just perfectly for making a little piece. So let's just check out. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look gorgeous on there? So yeah, really, really like that. Now let's just have a look. We could just have something like that on there. Thinking I could do with something else blue. No, this is not blue, I realise, but it was just laying around on the desk and I thought, oh, perhaps I'll just put it in and see. I'm just having a look through those bits of, you know, printed out pieces that I've got on my lap. Just in case I've got anything that, you know, looks like it would be better on here. Oh, that's quite nice, isn't it? Or I've got smaller photos. Let's just try that on. That's quite nice, actually. Quite like that one, to be honest. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But sometimes, sometimes you just get a kind of feel for something, don't you? And, you know, there's no rhyme or reason why, you know, why this one seems better than that other one. But for some reason, I just prefer it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go for this. Now, let's just ink this up a bit. Okie dokie. Right, so like that. Now I've got some white lace here, just the offcut of that lace that we just used. So I'm thinking maybe something like that. Oh my goodness, how pretty does this look? Oh, I love how this looks. Now I'm just wondering, before I go with this, whether I might prefer the lace on the other side. only because that's the opening side of the bag. So I'm kind of thinking, oh, perhaps that would be better. Or if I turn the bag around, there's no reason why we couldn't have it opening this way round, is there? So, you know, yeah. I just think it works better to have it this way round. So just going to glue this lace down. I just love it. You know, when you can use, oops, you can use like the packaging and, you know, that's something's coming. So I thought, well, to just use the, you know, the paper bag itself, it's just kind of then really fun, isn't it? Right, now I'm going to glue this down. As you can see, I've made a bit of a mess down here with the glue. But again, you know, that's fine. I don't think it really matters. So let's just glue this down. I'm just using my Fabri-Tac, so I hope I don't live to regret this because, you know, I'm going to have to press it for a bit. And I do always say this, you know, I like to use my hot glue when I'm doing videos, really, because it's just so much quicker. I don't have to then hold things down, you know. I can trust that they are glued down. You know, it's not that the Fabri-Tac doesn't hold things down. It's brilliant. But, oh my goodness, actually, do I prefer that ruffle? Oh, now I'm like, oh, not sure. I think maybe I do. I mean, I've also got a couple of undecorated ones, which are very nice too. Oh, no, I'm not sure now. Got that one. Oh, they're all really nice. See, this is the problem. Why have I tried different ones now? The only thing is I've now got this big blob of glue. I mean, I have to say, I really am loving this one. But yeah, I have now made that mess there with that glue, which is a bit annoying. Let's just see if I could like cover that up at all. I'm just wondering whether I would like to put some blue lace poking out there at the side of there as well. I think it looks kind of nicer with the crisp, you know, that crisp kind of look, doesn't it? I realise this says birthday, so of course I'm not going to kind of keep that. I'm so annoyed with myself. Why did I do that down there? Oh. Well, I did it because I was thinking I was going to put that ruffle on, obviously. You know, so I didn't realise I was going to then have to be covering this up, so, oh, annoying. That's not the right colour. Oh, that one's not bad. Not bad at all. It's not brilliant, is it? Because, yeah, it's kind of like... Why did I do that? Oh, the number of times that I do these annoying things, you know, and then just, regret it. Live to regret things. Oh, that's not so bad. Let's just pop this one down. It just, you know, needed something kind of, just something going on. Oh, I did use the hot glue then. I just totally forgot. But yeah, anyway, it's fine. Oops, let's just check. Oh, could even have a postage stamp on there, but I don't think I'm going to bother. Although, it does look quite nice. What do we think? Do we think I should have that postage stamp or not? Again, wish I could hear you guys. Because, you know, you could well be shouting, no, don't do that. It looks awful. Of course, I can't hear you, and I could be about to just make a horrible mistake by putting it down. You know why? I'm kind of wanting to hoard this stamp. Now, what is wrong with me? But it sounds a ridiculous thing to say. I don't feel like I've seen one of these. It's from Australia, but it's the Queen, you know, the late Queen. Yeah, and I just don't feel like I've actually seen that stamp before. So I feel a little bit kind of compelled to use it, to be honest. Anyway, to not use it, sorry, not use it. Yeah, feel compelled to hoard it. But hey, I'm trying to be better at not hoarding things, so let's not hoard it. Let's actually use it, shall we? Okay, right. I've not even glued this down yet. Okie dokie. So yeah, pop this down here. Oh my goodness, how lovely does that look? So now this obviously is sticking onto that ruffle, which of course is, you know, folded, so it's a bit uneven. So I'm just going to use my hot glue again. You know, hot glue I find brilliant for, you know, either very, very fast drying or something, or like in this instance where it's kind of gluing on like an uneven kind of surface, i.e. those folded ruffles, if you see what I mean. It saves you keep on pressing it down, because of course, you know, there would otherwise be a bit of a tendency for it to keep on sort of moving slightly, you know, where it's kind of like, you know, lifting up. I don't know why I've done this, you know, I mean, as if they really belong there. But that being said, kind of liking them. I know, why would I like those? That's just weird, isn't it? Because I've got nothing else pink on here, but oh my goodness, how pretty do they look? These are my new favourite thing, I have to say. Like I said, I'm working on getting more of these in my shop. So yeah, definitely I will hopefully have these again very, very soon. But they're my new favourite thing. They look so mega cute on every single thing. You know, even this where, you know, there's nothing else pink on there. So by rights, they, you know, they shouldn't really kind of go there at all. But don't they look cute? They just look so gorgeous, don't they? Whoops. So sorry. Oops, knocked my hot glue gun down. Sorry about this. Yeah, they look really lovely, don't they? Now, not saying I definitely would want a whole bunch of it here. You know, probably wouldn't, but let's just check quickly, just in case we want one over here, because otherwise we've got a lot of stuff going on this side and no stuff going on here at all. But you know, I don't mind that, to be honest. Oh, should we finish it off with one up there? Doesn't really need it, but hey, let's just put one up there anyway. So like that, and then I've got some of my food coloured paper here to the side, in blue, which just, this is just fluke that it happened to be blue, funnily enough, because, you know, I haven't got a plan for this, but yeah, how perfect is this? So just fold this down and okie dokie, make a couple of pages here like that, and yeah, can just stitch those in on the sewing machine, and there we have a cute little book. So, you know, 5 minutes that took to make. So, well, I mean, you can see how quick that was, because I've done all 3 pieces in under 30 minutes. So, you know, for me, that's a bit of a record, really. So we've got the 2 envelope pockets there with our paper ruffles to the side. They look gorgeous, don't they? And then we've got this man. Obviously, I need to stitch this in on the sewing machine, but, you know, that's fine. I can do that in slow time. And then you've got, obviously, a pocket here because it's a paper bag. Oops. In there. It's now sort of glued down a bit because the paper bag's very thin. Could always slice this open as well, and then you'd have 2 pockets. I don't know whether I will even bother, but yeah, super cute little paper bag there. So yeah, really quick pieces of ephemera using the paper ruffles, and yeah, obviously if you want to see them, or if you haven't seen them or anything, then they are over on my website. So yeah, do go over and check them out. So I hope that you like them. I hope you like the pieces that we made, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.